Okay, thank you so much. Next item, please.
Invocation.
Okay, today we will have the introduction of our invocator by Commissioner Jonathan Kinlock.
Good morning. Reverend Todd Meyer is an ordained Anglican priest in the ACNA 2011 and has been a pastor since graduating from Trinity Evangelical Divinity School in 1997. He has served as rector and associate rector in Anglican churches in both Virginia and California. Reverend Todd and Miss Christiane Meyer, his wife, started a nonprofit called The Tent in 2020, which Dr. Meyer serves as the executive director. The Tent invites transformative relationships to be formed over meaningful dinner conversations. Reverend Meyer has also served God as a businessman launching a social enterprise in Vietnam, spearheading humanitarian ventures in Rwanda and Belize, and most recently as a commercial sales partner for construction companies in Denver, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Todd Meyer, Rector, Mariners Church of Detroit, Senior Pastor, and the only pastor who I know who have come into this august chamber by way of walking over.
Thank you, Commissioner Kenlock, and all of you commissioners, thank you. I think that was a cost-cutting measure, so you don't have to validate any parking for me. Well done. Would you pray with me? Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, send down on those who hold public office the spirit of wisdom, charity, and justice, that with steadfast purpose they may faithfully serve in their offices to promote the well-being of all people. Behold and visit, we pray, the community of Detroit and beyond. Renew the bonds of charity that uphold our civic life. Thank you for these honest and able leaders. We know you, God, came not to be served, but to serve. We ask you to bless all who, following in his steps, give themselves to the service of others and do them with wisdom, patience, and courage, that they may strengthen the weak and raise up those who fall, and being inspired by your love may worthily minister to suffering, the friendless, and the needy, for the sake of him who laid down his life for us. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor, for that amazing prayer. And walking over is a great way to get your 10,000 steps in. So thank you so much. We appreciate that. Next item.
Reading, correcting, and approval of the journal.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Baydun.
Move for approval. Support.
It's been moved and supported. Are there any corrections to the journal? Anything like to delete from the journal? Hearing none, please vote. Commissioner Kinlock. My agenda. You took my agenda. Thank you. That always happens. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We have,
Yes.
and let's vote. All right. All right.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much. Next item.
Report from the chair.
Today we'll have a report from the chair from SEMCOG. They come to us annually to talk about the projects and the issues that they're working on. Of course, we have members assigned to the SEMCOG board. So at this point, I'd like to ask Cheryl and guests to come out, please, the executive director, to give us a brief overview of SEMCOG and what they've been doing and how it relates to what we do here at the county. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Amy O'Leary. I'm the Executive Director of SEMCOG, and I'm here with Cheryl Theriault, who heads up our external affairs. Appreciate the opportunity to be here. Give just a couple minutes about SEMCOG and an update for you all.
Before you go, I will let everyone know that you do have a packet on your desk of the materials. Thank you.
Thank you. Next slide, please. Oh, sorry. Well, I can just chat for a minute. So at SEMCOG, just a reminder, we are an association of local governments. So cities, villages, townships, intermediate school districts, community colleges, counties decide if they want to be members of ours. And so right now we have about 189 local governments that are members of SEMCOG. We are at an all-time high. We were started in 1968 as both an association of local government, but also as a regional planning entity. So when we look at the work that we do, it's always looking at the vision in mind, and you can see that on the screen now. Thank you so much. Is that all people of Southeast Michigan benefit from a connected, thriving region? And in our efforts to have that connected, thriving region, you can see those that have chosen to be members of our organization. And we thank you as for your membership in SEMCOG and also for your active participation in the organization. We need to hear from all of you and your communities to make this be the great region that we have. So when we look at regional planning, on the next slide, you can see all the different topic areas that we work in. So we work in transportation, infrastructure, environment, economic development, education, workforce, and data. And that's both at that regional planning level. We have some regional designations from the federal government, for example, and those are in transportation, air, water, and economic development. One of the things that we did put together, and you'll see in your packet, if you go to the next slide, is we tried to summarize really all of the things that have been happening in Wayne County over the last bit so that you have a better idea of what's happening within you as the county, but also the communities within the county. So that is something that we think that we've heard back. We've done the similar one in Oakland County, and we heard a lot of real positive feedback about trying to get information about what are those things that we work on. So I invite you to look at that, and if you have any questions, to let me know. But in the areas of grants, I thought I would just spend a minute talking about some of the dollars that we have spent in Wayne County. And that's $112 million has been awarded between 2019 and 2029. And we broke it into many of the different grant programs that we help facilitate. And you'll see that on the next slide. But one is the Transportation Alternatives Program. And that's almost $17 million going to communities. And you'll see that things like Inkster's Trail Program, Canton Township Sidewalk Safety, Wayne County Parks, Greenway Project, and the list goes on and on. We also, in the TAP program is an annual call, by the way. We always have received that TAP funding. So if you see something that you're interested in for your community, connect with us, because one of the best things we can do is come out to those communities and meet and look at the project and kind of work with the community directly on the project idea. Once in a while, we have very specific funds, and you'll see on the next slide, we have $82 million in CMAQ awarded and $11 million in carbon reduction. Those are federal programs again. Typically fund things like roundabouts or traffic signals. This all comes because of our federal designation as the Metropolitan Planning Organization federally. We run these programs on behalf of the federal government. Those programs are all approved by a committee called the Regional Review Committee. And we like to make sure that we have good representation on that committee from your communities and from the county, because you all help decide which projects get approved. We also fund, in the next slide, planning. There's never really a lot of money available to do some planning that needs to be done. And we have a small pot of money that we put out every year of about $40,000 to $50,000 each, where communities can do some planning related to transportation topics. But it can be things like stormwater management, coming up with a bike or a pedestrian plan for the community and trails, but it also can do placemaking along your corridors. So those are things that we funded in the past, and just put that in your minds about those opportunities are annual. And you'll see on the screen some of the more recent things that we have funded as well. We do have a new website updated, but I just thought it was nice to see the different topic areas that we work in are right in the front. And one of the areas that we work in under environment, where there's an opportunity right now is, and you can see on the next screen, is we will be kicking off this month a flooding task force. And that will be co-chaired by Don Brown from Macomb County. He was the chair of the commission, and now he works with the Public Works Office. And also Mayor Woolley out of the city of Taylor. We felt like those two areas have definitely had their challenges, as had the whole region with flooding. And so we're developing a flooding plan for the region and encourage your all participation in that effort. I'm going to turn it over to Cheryl now, and Cheryl is going to give you an update starting with some of the legislative work that we do.
Good morning, and thank you again for having us. And again, I'm Cheryl Theriault, Director of External Affairs with SEMCOG. I've only been there 2.5 years, but I know many of you from other roles that I've had throughout the region, and I'm just very thrilled to be with you here today. So one of the things I want to talk about is the work that SEMCOG does in regards to advocacy. We work on policy and advocacy and get from our members their priorities in regards to, what is most important to them so that we can advocate for them in Lansing and DC. And some of the priorities include protecting statutory revenue sharing and hopefully also establishing a permanent revenue sharing trust fund. Also protecting local control. And an issue that's very important to all of us is maintaining state road funding for the condition of our roads, and especially in the local areas. And one of the things that we're working on currently and taking a leadership role is working with a collaboration in regards to stormwater utility funding. The maintenance of these systems is ongoing, and there is not any dedicated funding. So we are working with trying to find a solution where options are available to local communities for having that funding available to them for the operation and maintenance of stormwater systems. And on the next slide, we also offer legislative roundtables, and the next one is tomorrow. There's a QR code there where you can register, as well as just go to our website, semcog.org, semcog.org, and we will be talking with our legislative staff as well as with our lobbyists to get updates on what's happening in Lansing and in DC. So we're expecting a big turnout because there's a lot going on right now. So we encourage you to participate. It'll be a webinar and online. On the next slide, there's also many opportunities for you to participate in events sponsored by SEMCOG, as well as programs. And I want to make certain everyone knows that everyone is welcome to participate in these, not just our delegates and alternates, but all elected officials, as well as your staff. So we welcome everyone's participation in everything that we offer. One of the big events that we offer is called the General Assembly, and that's where the delegates and alternates are there to vote and to also get information in regards to opportunities for sharing best practices. The next one is going to be October 22nd at the MSU Management Education Center in Troy, so we encourage you to attend. And we also offer SEMCOG universities, and this is where we have training opportunities and sharing of best practices from your colleagues from around the region. And this year, we offered a grant management as well as grant writing workshop scholarship. And many participants from around Wayne County were able to benefit from that, where they can learn how to not only identify grant opportunities, but to manage them once they do receive them. And we have a fun activity called member meetups. And we go to local communities around the region and have them showcase some of their amenities and just fun and exciting and interesting and inspirational amenities that they have. And the last one we just had was at the Joe Louis Greenway in Detroit. And the next one will be at the River Raisin National Battlefield in Monroe County. So we invite you all to attend that as well. And on the next slide, you will see where we offer educational campaigns. And this is where we make material available to our local communities so that they can share with their residents efforts in regards to our One Water campaign, which is a holistic understanding of how we all benefit and have a responsibility in regards to maintaining our waterways. And the other one is the Safe Streets. And it's a simple approach to reduce traffic crashes and particularly those that are involving fatalities and serious injuries. And the giveaways are very popular. We have dog poo bags and the light up wristbands for kids. So a lot of communities like having them at their fairs and festivals or even just at the counter at City Hall. And we have pamphlets and information and a number of videos that are very easy for them to share and to promote the safety of the water and the streets. And on the next slide, you'll see one very popular opportunity we offer to our local communities and even collaborations of communities. And it's called Experience Southeast Michigan, where our very talented and award-winning staff will produce videos of their parks, restaurants, businesses, corridors, whatever it is they want to showcase. And that's something that we make available to our locals. And many communities in Wayne County have benefited from that, including Romulus, Belleville, River Rouge, Brownstown Township, Southgate, and Canton, Grosse Pointe, and Wyandotte. So we encourage you to have your communities participate in the experience videos. They're available on YouTube, and to also share them when they are published so that people can, share and encourage others to join in seeing the wonders of their locals. And on the next slide, I just want to remind you our upcoming meetings. The executive committee meeting will be meeting at 1001 Woodward at our main office, and that will be on September 26th. And our next General Assembly meeting again is going to be October 23rd at the MSU Management Center in Troy. So watch out for the regional update, which will have updates on it as well as reminders on how you can register. And hopefully all of you are receiving the regional update. And then finally, there's lots of ways to stay in touch with us. And in addition to the regional update, we're on Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So look for those as well for updates and information on what's happening with SIMCOG and the region. And with that, Amy and I are willing to take any questions that you might have.
Thank you so much for that presentation. Have a couple of questions. With the One Water and the Safe Streets, is that something that communities and smaller organizations, community organizations can be involved in? Or is that just for the municipalities?
Primarily for the municipalities.
Okay, all right. And that would be the same for the video, the experience videos as well? The municipality would reach out to you, and then if they would like, you would do a video of highlighting something in their community?
Yes, the videos can be a little bit more expansive in terms of it could be multiple communities. So it could be a corridor, for example.
Very good, thank you. Any questions? Questions from commissioners? Well, you gave us a lot of great information in this pamphlet here, and we do have the delegates that attend the meetings and bring back information to us as well. So thank you so much for coming out. We look forward to seeing you at the next meeting. And if there are no questions, we thank you for coming out.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely, thank you so much. All right. Next item.
We're on page 2 of the agenda, unfinished business. There is none listed. We're moving to offering of all petitions, ordinances, resolutions, and presentations. There are none listed. We're moving to reports from committees. Report A is from the Committee on Economic Development. There are 6 items listed on pages 2 and 3 of the agenda.
Thank you so much. For those of you who may be new to the Wayne County Commission meeting, please know that we go through all of the items during our committees. We will operate in a committee process. Therefore, today we are doing final disposition of those items. First item, Madam Clerk.
Report A is from the Committee on Economic Development. There are 6 items listed.
Commissioner Anderson.
There we go. Thank you, Madam Chair. The committee met on a number of items, 6 items, and there were only 2 action items. And we recommend unanimously to the full commission to approve.
It's been moved by Commissioner Anderson and supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem Baidoon. Any discussion on the economic development report? Any discussion on economic development? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
I vote yes. My machine isn't working here.
I vote yes as well.
But do abstain on item 5, please.
Duly noted.
And like, I think Commissioner Wilson, Scott, okay, everybody's in.
Motion carries, and I have Commissioner Palomero as an abstention on item number 5.
Thank you. Next item, please.
We are on Report B from the Committee on Public Services. There are 10 items listed on pages 3 through 6 of the agenda.
Mareki?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to move items 1 through 10 for approval and have the maker of the motion on number 2 be Commissioner Garza.
Duly noted.
Moved by Commissioner Mareki, supported by Commissioner Clemente. Discussion, Commissioner Garza?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to be an abstention on items 7, 8, and 9.
Duly noted.
Commissioner Baker McCormick?
And I would like to be the maker of the motion of number 3.
Duly
Possible.
noted.
Thank you.
Duly noted. Any other discussion on the public services report? None, please vote.
Yes.
Motion carries. I have Commissioner Garza as the maker of the motion on item number 2. Commissioner Garza abstaining on 7, 8, and 9. Commissioner Baker McCormick, the maker of the motion, item number 3.
Thank you. Next item.
We're on Report C from the Committee on Ways and Means. There are 4 items listed.
Mr. Kinlock?
Madam Chair, move approval of the entire report. Also, I would like to note today is the first day of our budget hearing. And it's going to be pretty, hopefully everything runs smoothly this year as well as it has in the previous years. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Moved by Commissioner Kinlock, supported by Commissioner Baker McCormick for the Ways and Means report. Any discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Vote yes.
Motion. Motion carries.
I get unlocked.
There you go. No more voting for you. All right. All right. Next item, please. Got it. Okay.
We are on Report D from the Committee on Health and Human Services. There are 2 items listed.
Thank you. Commissioner Scott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. There's 2 items. Item 1 is receive and file, and item 2, I will need a motion on that.
Moved Moved by Commissioner Scott, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry for the Health and Human Services report. Within this report, it includes a report from the medical examiner's office. For those of you on the committee, I understand that you got an in-depth analysis of how the medical examiner's office has been running, and it seems as though it's been running much smoother as of late. So I'm
Great
glad.
lengthy meeting.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
A very
some good
in,
information.
yeah, very
Yes.
in-depth reporting. So I'm
Yes.
very pleased with how the medical examiner's office has been running. So I'm glad that they were able to give you that report. Any questions or discussion on Health and Human Services? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item,
We're on report E from the Committee on Audit. There are 2 items listed.
Commissioner Dobb.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move the entire report for receive and file.
Moved by Commissioner Dobb, supported by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion on the audit report? Discussion on the audit report? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item.
We're on report F from the Committee on Public Safety, Judiciary, and Homeland Security. There is 1 item listed.
Commissioner Garza.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to move approval of the entire report.
Moved by Commissioner Garza, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Any discussion on the 1 item on the public safety report? Any discussion? Commissioner Baker McCormick?
My mic wasn't on.
Okay. Question was, is there a reason why it was retroactive?
Morning, Commissioners. Benita Terry, Chief of Administration for Wayne County Sheriff's Office. And I have with me Sergeant Britton Foreman, Wayne County Sheriff's Office. It's retro, but this is our jail management system. We would have to shut off our entire system if we didn't allow it to continue to run during that time.
So, but is there a reason why it wasn't approved before it,
We've been working on this contract a very long time. It's very lengthy just because of the complexity with it being a tech contract.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional questions on the public safety report? Okay, thank you. Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Next item, please.
We're on report G from the Committee on Government Operations. There are 9 items listed on pages 9 through 12 of the agenda.
Commissioner Clemente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move the entire report, 1 and 2 being receive and file, and 3 through 9 approval.
Moved by Commissioner Clemente, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Discussion, Commissioner Kinlock.
Yes, Madam Chair, I have a question as it relates to item 5. Is someone here who can speak to this item?
And 4 as well. They're almost kind of related. One is the Blue Care Network, one is Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan.
Good morning, Commission. Donna Wilson, PHR Director. The retro part of the contract is only for the oncology program. We were informed late by Blue Cross of the program, and so by the time we negotiated it, it became retro.
That's sufficient for me. Thank you.
Okay, and I'm sorry, this is for number 4, which is Medicare Advantage. That's the oncology portion. So this is a new service, and that's why it's 2.5 increase in funding?
No. So so under Blue Cross Blue Shield and the BCN, we have a retro for the oncology. The additional monies are not retro. Those are needed because of the COVID expenses. And so there was a shortfall from the 5-year contract, or will be.
So the Blues had a shortfall in funding for us to them. So now we're paying the 2.5 and the 10 million because of the administrative services.
Right, and that's our monthly bills that we pay at Blue Cross.
Okay. Any discussion, Commissioner Marecki?
Thank you. Oncology program is nothing new. It's not an addition. This is all,
It is
I'm confused on what oncology.
So the oncology program is a cost savings program that the Blue Cross initiated, and then we became aware of it in January through April, and so we had to negotiate the contract, the addendum to it.
So do you know exactly what that is? It's a cost saving if you have cancer?
It's a cost savings for cancer, so it's like a managed care program. And
Okay.
so it was, they have a team of doctors, they work with the employee's doctor or the participant's doctor. So it's a managed care program.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Additional questions on 4.5 or the government operations report? Seeing none, please vote.
Madam Clerk, I vote yes on 1, 2, and 3, and 6 through 9, and abstain on 4 and 5, please.
Duly noted. Motion carries. Commissioner Palomero abstains on 4 and 5.
Thank you. Next item.
Upcoming meetings.
Okay, please note the upcoming meetings, including the Ways and Means budget hearings. There'll be 2 off-site. And I believe if you have the agenda for the Ways and Means, you'll see that there is also a Friday meeting in there. As I told you at the last meeting, because of the lateness in getting the budget, that we're gonna have to work days that we normally don't work days to get it done. So just please note that for your schedule. Commissioner Kinlock?
Also, today there will be lunch at 12 o'clock. So just letting everyone know.
Enticing people to come to the meeting.
Yes,
Thank
not
you.
there'll be 3 people there.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Baydun.
Madam Chair, there's a mistake on the agenda for Wednesday, September 11th. It's Thursday, September 11th, not Wednesday.
Okay, you're correct. So it should say Thursday and not Wednesday for September 11th.
Duly noted.
Thank you. Yes.
I just wanted to let everyone know that the Committee on Economic Development committee meeting that's listed will not take place, waiting for information. Staff is, and it didn't get there in time, so.
So the September 9th meeting will be postponed. Okay. All right, everyone on economic development, please note that. All right, next item.
We're moving to new business immediate consideration. There is 1 item listed requesting commission approval of highway easement and consent to grade permit agreements between the Charter County of Wayne and the City of Livonia.
Hey, who's here to speak to this, please? Good morning.
Elizabeth Isler, Chief of Planning for Wayne County Parks. So the City of Livonia is requesting commission approval for a highway easement and consent to grade permit agreement for the reconstruction of Newburgh Road between Plymouth Road and Ann Arbor Road. There are small parcels of property along Newburgh Road that are owned by Parks, and Livonia is requesting that they be included in the project for the required right-of-way. This is part of their federal funding. Parks has no objections to these agreements, and the areas under consideration are not being used for park purposes. So the Newburgh project is a $3.9 million joint effort between Livonia, Wayne County, Michigan of Transportation, the Federal Highway Administration. So this also complements the $20 million project that's old M14 Ann Arbor Road, reconstructing bridges. So.
Thank you. And it's on immediate consideration because?
Yeah, the federal funding is at risk because it needs to be encumbered now. So it's just a time
So
sensitive.
under the gun with the federal government to get this approved today.
Correct.
Okay. Any discussion? I'm sorry, moved by Commissioner Marecki, supported by Commissioner Dobb. Any discussion on this item? Any discussion? Okay. Thank you. Please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item.
We're moving to testimonial resolutions and certificates of appreciation. There are 10 items listed on pages 14 and 15 of the agenda.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Kinlock, supported by Commissioner Baker McCormick. Question, Commissioner Baker McCormick?
Yes, Madam Chair, can I be added to number 2, item number 2 and 3?
Yes, number 3 is actually a correction. That was, all commissioners was
Okay,
on
great.
that one. Number 2, could duly noted.
Thank you.
Moved by Commissioner Kinlock, supported by Commissioner Baker McCormick. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Item.
We're on memoriams. There are 6 names listed.
Discussion on the names listed on memoriams. Questions on the names listed? Any names to be added? Commissioner Kinlock?
Question, Clarence Clavon, is he the one from retired DPS
Yes.
over transportation?
Yeah.
Brenda Clavon's
Yeah.
husband? Oh, well, she was my principal in elementary school.
His wife?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Dr. Clarence Clavon was actually my neighbor, next door neighbor. And he lived a very full life, but spent 20 years DPS, Public Service Director, Public Transportation Director, and was actually in 3 branches of the armed forces as well. So he had a very celebratory homegoing celebration last weekend. But yes, that's Dr. Clavon. Yeah. Okay, if everyone could please stand for a moment of silence. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, as we're standing, Commissioner Garza, before you stand.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Just wanted to add the name of Taylor's second mayor who passed away, S. Richard Marshall, this past week. So
Okay.
want to add that name as well.
Thank you so much. We'll put that in the record. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next item,
Public comments.
anyone on Zoom for public comments this morning? Anyone on Zoom for public comments? Any emails?
No emails were received.
Anyone in the chambers?
I do have a card from Tony Guerrero.
Madam Chair and members of the commission, I'm Tony Guerrero, Chief of Legislation, Grants and Community Relations for Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy. And today it's my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce to you one of our newest colleagues, Carmen Farmer.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carmen Farmer. I'm the Executive Project Manager for Prosecutor Kim Worthy. I'll be working under her to establish community courts for Wayne County. The goal of the community courts is to provide alternative sentencing for low-level offenders by connecting them with social service plans and engaging community in the process. So we'll also be working to provide technical assistance to the communities that are participating with us as well. In a few coming weeks, I'll be working to establish an advisory board for the community court. So if anyone is interested in connecting with me on that, feel free to have a conversation with me after the meeting. I would love to hear your thoughts on the community court and get you a part of the advisory board. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Thank you all. Prosecutor Worthy wanted to make certain that I introduced Carmen to all of you. I appreciate your indulgence.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And before you sit down, let me just request through the public safety chair that the next meeting or upcoming meetings have a brief discussion on city council's action to take some of the prosecutorial items from the county to the city of Detroit. That's an interesting dynamic. I know some other jurisdictions in Wayne County do that, but just a little brief history on where that is and how that came to be.
We plan to be there.
Thank you. Next, public comments? Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Hassan Sheikh, it's wonderful to see you all. I'm familiar with all of you and I see a new face, so welcome to the commission. I would like to share that after nearly 3 years, I'm transitioning from my role as Director of Economic Development for Wayne County. It has been a true privilege to serve the residents of Wayne County and to be entrusted with rebuilding and strengthening the department. I'm proud of what we have achieved together, restoring relationships and reputation, responsibly allocating federal resources across all 43 communities, and generating over $1.7 billion of economic impact in the past year alone. During this time, we saw historic improvements in the county's bond rating, significant investment in housing, meaningful steps towards equitable transit, and the creation of a sustainability and innovation division. We successfully attracted and retained large-scale developments, directed $20 million towards workforce development initiatives, and we're at the table of innovative efforts such as Project Diamond. Our PACE program set the standard, financing more than $100 million in sustainable, high-impact projects, and we launched our annual Wayne County Economic Development Summit to bring together leaders and stakeholders from across the county in shared vision. These accomplishments were only possible because of strong collaboration with our municipal and community partners, the Wayne County Commission and your leadership, Chairwoman Bell, and the leadership of our County Executive Warren C. Evans and our Deputy County Executive Assad Turfi. I'm especially grateful to my outstanding team, and in particular, my right hand, Mark Crane, whose dedication was invaluable. I leave this role with deep gratitude for the trust, support, and shared commitment to progress. As I step into the next chapter of my journey, I remain dedicated to uplifting voices and creating meaningful impact for communities across all spaces. I look forward to continuing our partnership and work to serve, as I have been appointed as the regional manager for Wayne County for the office of United States Senator Alyssa Slotkins. So I look forward to continuing our work together. And if there's anything I can do for your offices, I would love to do so. I would love to sit down with all of you and find out how I can help and what is needed in each of your districts. Again, thank you for an incredible time here at the county, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on, sir. Don't run away so fast. Thank you for your service. It was 3 years, but very impactful 3 years. So we thank you for the service that you've given to Wayne County. Congratulations on your new role with the senator. I know she's going to keep you very busy, but we look forward to working with you in that new role as well. So I'd like to just give you a round of applause for your hard work and dedication.
Thank you very much.
Again, we know you're not going far, so I think I still have your cell number, so you have mine, so feel free to reach out as we continue to grow Wayne County. And now in this role with the state level and the national level, we look forward to continuing to work with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Any additional comments in the chambers? Okay, hearing none. Next item.
Reconsiderations,
There are none.
remarks by members.
Any remarks by members? Commissioner Vice Chair Pro Tem Baidoon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to take this opportunity to thank Hassan Sheikh for his service to Wayne County. I've watched Hassan grow professionally, coming from Hamtramck to the city of Dearborn, then to Wayne County. I look forward to working with you in your new endeavor for the United States Senate office for Alyssa Slotkin. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you again for serving the residents of Wayne County.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you so much. Commissioner Garza.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd just like to add on to that. I think just working with Hassan for just as long as we have, and just in my professional capacity over the years, he's a great individual, great person that is very much professional and has been a great asset to the county. So I want to thank him for his service to the county and wish him well in his future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any additional remarks by members? Any additional remarks by members? Okay, well, remember that 12 o'clock, is it 12 o'clock for Ways and Means? 12:30?
No, 12 o'clock for the lunch.
Oh, lunch is before. And 12:30 for the meeting. I think that's going to be open to all commissioners. If you can't go down to the meeting room, please feel free to listen in by Zoom. This will be the CFO's presentation to us, and then a presentation by our Auditor General on sensitive matters concerning the budget. So please tune in. Any additional remarks by members? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.